You do a little dance in the shower, even if you want to do a dance in the shower, in the shower. Hi somebody, hey, hi somebody, hi somebody. Welcome, welcome, welcome to RebelforaSPELL, where it's all about you and me and our search for clarity. Yes, because being an adult, living inside this body, inside this mind, it's not always easy. And I had one of the biggest hurdles to overcome. Do you know what it was? Let me get that fan. It was learning to love myself. Yes, 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 yes. I know you see all the videos, I'm mostly bubbly and, joyful, which I truly am now, but it didn't come easy. For the longest time, your girl absolutely 100% hated and practices self-hate. Practiced self-hate. Yes, I did. I can tell the truth. There's no harm in the truth. It sets you free, honey. So let that free air come sweeping in. Your girl did not. I did not say dislike. You heard me say it. Hate it. Absolutely, I did. It's a thing when you look in the mirror and the reflection that looks back at you is one that is your biggest enemy. It is a hard thing. It is a hard thing to see. But let me tell you, if I can get through that, I have belief and hope in you. And that's what we're talking about today. How can we learn to love ourselves? How can we learn to love up, as we say in my island? How can we learn to love up ourselves? Because one thing we have to remember, you are all you have. You are all you have, and as we said in the quarantine video, and I will say it again and again and again and again, you are the guardian of your soul. No child can fill that up, no husband can fill that up, no mansion can fill that up. You are the guardian of your soul. So you can choose to be a donut. We talked about it just now, and what's that video called? How to reparent yourself. You can choose to be a donut. On the outside, you look like a functioning human. Yes, 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 but you have a big hole that cannot be filled by external things or other people. Nobody can fill this up, so that's what we're talking about. The naive word, L-O-V-E, love, and how we can love ourselves. Join us here at RebelforaSPELL. Darlings, let's talk about what happens first. When we do not love ourselves, and some of that can come from our personalities develop based on our environment in which we were brought up, or environment of our adolescence, and we talked about it in reparenting video, whomever our caregivers were, and our first introduction to love or hate or loathing or our environment, the level of toxicity. We talk about toxic people, parents, friends, and toxic boss and toxic friends. That informed a lot of our personality. And so however we were treated, however we were brought up, and we talked about it also in the self-worth, elevating self-worth video, our caretakers and how we were treated, that pattern, we roll it over into our adult life. So it reflects in our personality. Accept what you cannot change. The past has already happened. Stop beating yourself and gnawing at yourself. Accept and surrender that happened and it's in the past. And right now is happening, and you can live in the future, or you can live in the present, or you can live in the past. I choose to live in the present. Accept what you cannot change. Surrender to the past that has happened and forgive yourself. Self-forgiveness will open up a whole new world for you. So that's the first thing. In order to develop and understand how to love yourself, you have to what? Practice self-acceptance. If you have to write it out in your journal, I accept that this and that happened. I accept that this and that choice I made. I accept that this is the shape of my nose. I accept that this is this. You have to. Because if you keep doing what I did, I looked in the mirror and my enemy looked back at me, then why would your boss treat you any different? He's already gotten the green light from you to berate you and disrespect you and embarrass you. Why would they treat you any different? Because people see that, okay? Self-acceptance, self-forgiveness. I entered that relationship and this happened and that happened and I gave that and I didn't do this. Forgive yourself. Just forgive yourself. Write it out in your journal if you have to. What else do we have to do? If your definition and my definition of love, real love, has nothing to do with external factors. It has nothing to do with if I have nail polish on, whether or not I have the big strong muscles. It truly doesn't. Whether or not I have the latest outfit, driving the fence, has nothing to do with that. That's donuts living. We talked about it before. If you do not want to have a donut life, these are the things you do. You need a hug? Let me put down this fan. Hug yourself. Feel your muscles. I'm not talking narcissistic love now. We're talking real proper love. Hug yourself. Hug yourself. If you need a hug, do it. Love yourself. Do unto you that nobody else can do for you. If you need to see and hear a word of compassion, use your phone, record a memo to yourself, and play it back as you need to hear it. This is what you do when I love you. You have brought me through the hard times and you have shown me a way I can possibly live in harmony with my body, mind, and spirit. You were kind to so-and-so person and you smile all the time now. That is such a gift that you never had before. These are all the things you put in a memo. This is not narcissism, guys. This is lifting up and loving up yourself. These are the things we have to do. What else can you do? You need to have someone draw you a bath so you can feel peaceful and feel like you're in a spa, honey. Turn on the faucet and take care of yourself, boo-boo. Don't wait and subordinate that for a lover to have, and you go online, you find somebody and they come and they rob your whole house. Okay, that's a little extreme. But you know what I'm saying. Don't wait for somebody else to do that for you. Love up yourself by doing these things for yourself. What else? Let's talk about it. What? You want somebody to help you with your big head like I do? Like right now, I've got to go wash my big old head. Or sure, I would love for somebody to come and do it. I had somebody do that, by the way. Thank you, darlings, if you're watching video. But even that, you could learn to do that yourself, because maybe this part of your head is more tender than this side. So nobody else would know that but you. Go ahead and give yourself a nice, loving, gentle hair washing routine, because you know why? You deserve it, and only you know how you need to be loved. Darlings, we're talking about how to love yourself. One of the biggest hurdles that I had to overcome with self-love is the negative thoughts. We talked about it and how to overcome negative thoughts, because I was my biggest enemy. Oh yes, oh yes, oh yes. So I remember for a whole entire year, I had Post-its all over my house. I did. Because those demons were coming up with the whisper warrior. And I had positive affirmations all on the mirror, by the toilet, in the shower. Sometimes it was on a white piece of paper, positive affirmations, so that every time I'm low, no square inch of my house didn't have something to reinforce that positivity. You're a good person, you're kind, you're worthy, you're worth it. Smile, forgive yourself, accept yourself. Maybe you do a little dance in the shower, even if you want to do a dance in the shower, stuff like that, because you know, having that reinforcement, especially if you were, or if I was at the time, single and you live on your own, sometimes that loneliness or even that isolation could drive you to that dark place that you don't want to go, baby. So that helps a lot too. And I also stay away, another way of loving myself. Everybody has their own way, no judgment here, but I limit my social media and media, online, video, television interaction, because a lot of that impacts and has impacted the way I'm feeling emotionally. And that, what does that do? Your body takes on a lot of that emotion that your mind sends. Remember, we're talking physiology. Everything is connected. So that's why I do the dancing a lot to cleanse and let my muscles move. And I tell you, dance in the shower. All of that is self-love. I'll put it in somewhere in this video, a summary of what we talked about. The little practices that we can develop within ourselves to love up ourselves. Because again, if you are not your own defender, why would anybody else be your defender? If you do not know how to love yourself, how can anybody know how to love you? Because you do not know who you are. How dare you? How dare you? How dare me ask him to love me the way I do not even know I need to be loved. Figure that out yourself, darling. Figure it out yourself first, and then you will find you attract the love and the lovers and the friends and the bosses that you defined and deserve. Thank you for being here with us today at RebelforaSPELL, where we love you and we believe that you can soar. You can soar to the highest highs, but we cannot do that work for you, darling. You've got to do it yourself. Start with self-belief, self-acceptance, self-forgiveness. Write a poem if you need to. Yeah, sing out loud, scream out loud if you need to release it, because I've been there. I've been there. And I always say, thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Another video is waiting for you.
Well, you got love for me. If wanna break up indefinitely.